What's up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new video. So obviously it took a while until there was a new video coming, and the main reason of that is that I made this goal for myself that if I achieve a certain amount of subscribers, I will make a new video. So basically we are about 40 days further since the last video, and yeah, we achieved the goal. It took a bit longer than I expected, but because of this I don't get stressed by making a video every day. It's kind of too much for me. Today I'm gonna show you guys my aquarium again, and to be real honest, as you can see, a lot has happened and there are a lot of new things in this aquarium which I will show you guys today. So let's do that. So as you guys can see, there has been a lot of changes. I've added a lot of corals in my aquarium, also some fishies, and I will show you guys the fish first. So here on the left you can see that I have two Nemos. They are also called Ocellaris, I'm pretty sure. And I have a blue tang, which is Dory, of course. So I have a small Finding Nemo package, could say it like that. So that's pretty cool. I also have a emperor fish. I don't know if we can find him because he's pretty shy here and there. During this video I'm pretty sure I can show him to you guys. From invertebrates we also have a lot of cool stuff. So here we have this, I don't know if you can see him real clear, there's some dust on the window, but there's a big shrimp species there. I will show a picture of him right now. And there's obviously Jacques, the cleaning shrimp. We have him right now. We also have one of these like Jacques, but he is red with white dots on him. I will show a picture of him too. Then we have some of these peppermint shrimps, and there's one right there. I think you can see him a little bit. And what these do, these peppermint shrimps, they remove all types of plagues, so like glass anemone, those kinds of stuff that you don't want in your enclosure. And that's what he does, he just removes that, and that's very useful to have. I have two of those. I also have some snails here, which you can see right here. So I have about 4 of these snails. Here's another one. They look pretty cute. Some nice snails. There's 2 more there, so there you have all of them. Then I have some hermit crabs. Well, there you have to. He kind of tried to attack the. Sometimes he tries to attack other invertebrates, and that's kind of fun to watch. He never gets them though, so it's fine. But it's hard to show you guys all my animals because, yeah, they're just hiding a lot of the time. I also have a sea star, and obviously I call him Patrick. He's behind there. Doesn't really look like a sea star right now, but it's a sea star. We have this, we call it cocoa worm in the Netherlands. I don't know what the name is in English, but it's basically, you see this tube here, and this worm gets out, he pops up, and he filters all the stuff from the water, and he eats that. So I will show you guys a picture of that right now too. There's different species, obviously, of all these animals, so you can choose whatever you like. So yeah, I also have some hermit crabs. I can't really spot one right now. There's 3 very small ones, and one of these. Oh, here's my fish. He's underneath here. It's kind of hard to spot him. Well, the emperor fish was underneath there. But these hermit crabs, I have so 3 small ones and 1 big one. And the big one is a, I think they are called Halloween hermit crabs, and they are kind of orange colored. I'm pretty sure he shed it here. So you can see a little bit the color of basically his collar. So here are some legs from him. I think he shed it here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So those are my invertebrates and the fish that I own. Right now I'll show you guys the corals. Look, there he is, my emperor fish. Just hiding. He's orange, and the bottom of his wings, or wings, not wings, I mean fins, is pretty bright blue like Dory is. It's very shiny, so that's really nice. By the way, I'm going to show you the corals right now. One thing, it's morning right now, so, and I changed the lamp, so the corals will look a bit off right now because they're not used to this light at this time. It's not that my water values are bad or something, it's more that the water just looks off, so sorry for that. Or not the water looks off, but the corals look a bit off. So we'll start with this one first. This one looks a bit grassy, but right now he's all, yeah, as you can see, he's all sucked in. There's only a few polyps that are coming out right now, but that will be good later. I will show you a picture of this, how it's supposed to look. Then here we have a camera. Here's a zoanthus. These are also called buttons. I have two of those. This is a green one, and right here on top, can't really see that right now, but there is a orange one. And yeah, those are pretty easy to keep. Yeah, they just keep growing. The cool thing about corals is that they keep growing, and basically if you keep your water values correct and in the right orders, they can't really die. So they will keep growing, and you can stack them then, and you can place them on different spots, or you can sell them. That's pretty cool. So this next coral is a candy coral. They call it candy eye or candy cane, I don't know what the name was. And this one is sort of splitting right now, I'm pretty sure. You can also see some of this flesh right here, and I think that means that he's kind of splitting up. He's also a bit sucked in. Normally he's a bit bigger, but very shiny, bright colored coral, which you will see very good under the blue light. Then next off here we have a goniopora, and this is also a coral that's kind of sucked in right now. He's supposed to be about here, this high, so he usually is a lot bigger, but that's just because it's morning and he still has to like suck all the water in. That's basically what they do. So yeah, very nice looking coral. It swings left and right, chill to look at, and I really enjoy this coral. Don't have this one very long time, but it's doing pretty fine so far. Then up here we have a torch coral, and this is also a family of the hammer corals, and this is just very nice coral. One thing I have with this coral is that since I bought it, it doesn't really want to do the best. It does fine, but at the shop it looked a lot better. But I found on online forums or blogs that sometimes this happens with these corals. I mean, he's still alive, he's doing fine, but it just doesn't look as good as in the shop, and that kind of sucks. What we have right here is it's sort of an anemone. They call it schijf anemone. It's not really an anemone, it's a different type of coral. I don't know the exact name though. He looks a bit off right now. Normally he's about twice as big, but it's just a very beautiful coral. I have 3 heads on there. So you have the big main head, and then you have this one here and this one there. So there's 3 heads on there. Look pretty nice. And then we have the last coral, and that is the hammer coral, and that's this one right here. And this is just a family of the torch coral that I just showed you guys. So the hammer coral looks really nice, very amazing. And yeah, those are all my corals that I own. Wait, I forgot one. This one I have new, and this is called strawberry coral. And this is actually a special coral because you need to feed this coral with your hands basically. All of these corals in my enclosure that I have here, they are almost all of them fed mostly by the light. That's why the light is so important in an aquarium. They are fed by light. That's also why they react so weird if the light is off. This coral doesn't actually need light, so this can just stand in the shadows, and that's also why I placed it here. And the reason of that is, if you place the coral in the shadow, then you can fill up your aquarium on a lot more spots, you know. So if I place this in the light, I take a spot for maybe a certain coral that I want to get there later. So that's why I place this in the shadow, so I have more corals on more places. But this coral, right now it looks pretty simple, but what this coral does is once it knows that it gets food, these small little mouths in there, they open up, and there are coming some, I don't know, strings, some hairs. It looks like hair, yellowish, colored-ish hair comes out, and that catches the food out of the water, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, strawberry coral, really nice. So okay, so last time I showed you guys the stuff that you need for this aquarium. In the meantime, I bought some new things, and one of these things is this right here. And this is, I will get my wallet off here. This is a auto top off system. And what this auto top off system does is when the water drops, so when the water level drops, this sensor right here will trigger this device right here, and there is a pump in this reservoir which will fill my aquarium with water. So the water level, this water level right here, will always be exactly the same, except if this reservoir is not filled, of course. And the water in here is osmotic water, so there are not dusty stuff or dirty stuff in there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So my water levels are always the same right now. Also, one thing that I bought are these buckets, very big buckets, and some sea salt to make salty water, of course. So one very important thing when you have a sea aquarium is that you will have to refresh the water, of course. So it's important to keep in mind that you need to refresh your water here and there. Alright guys, so that was the video for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. There are a few things that I want to say to you guys. I want to thank all the new subscribers for joining our channel. I'm still not sure what I want to do with the name of my channel. I'm pretty sure I will have to change it. So once I have time for that, I will change that. Also have to make a new intro, I'm pretty sure then. Because otherwise that will be kind of weird. If there's Marty's Insects in the intro and then there's Marty's Animals on the channel. So that's not good. There's one thing that I want to talk to you guys about. In the last video, I'm pretty sure, maybe it's been 2 videos away, I talked to you guys about my mental health and that I was not feeling right. I made a very big decision about 5 weeks ago, and that was to leave my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend, it didn't really work out, and I was not really myself in that relationship, so I decided to leave. And to be real honest with you guys, it was a very good decision for me to do. I picked up the stuff that I used to do back in the day before I had my girlfriend. I'm going a lot to the gym lately, so I'm feeling pretty good. I have more time to think about myself and what I want in life. I think I made a very big decision, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Mental health is a pretty big thing, unless you don't have it, because back in the day I used to see people with mental health issues and yeah, kind of laugh at it and be like, well, they're just pussies, you know. But once you experience it yourself, it's kind of different and you understand that it's pretty hard. But yeah, I'm feeling great. I hope you guys have a nice day. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do it. It really helps me out, and I will make a new video faster, so that's great too. The insects, if you guys can comment under this video what type of insects you want me to keep, like mantises, stick insects I prefer not, because they are a lot to maintain, a lot of time and effort to maintain because of the leaves that you have to refresh every week. That's kind of a lot for me. Like mantises are pretty easy because you just get some roaches or something. Mantises, beetles are fine too, also easy to keep. Ants are fine too. What do we have more? Maybe millipedes. I don't know if my mom accepts that because they are kind of venomous sometimes. So yeah, just comment down below what type of insect you want me to keep. Yesterday I had a pretty cool adventure. I found a mouse type. They are called spitsmuis in the Netherlands, and they have this very long nose. They are kind of blind too, so they can't see anything. And I found one of these babies in my garden. Well, basically before I went to the gym, I picked it up and I just looked at it and I put it back. But once I got back to the gym, I saw my cat at the exact spot where the mouse was. So I scared my cat away and I caught the mouse, and right now I'm caring for him. So maybe I'll make a video about that, but that's pretty cool too. I just like to help nature, you know. Just help them with doing their thing. Because sometimes, like that mouse there, he didn't really have a chance of surviving if I kept him there. So just saved his ass. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you on the next one. Bye.